If you're thinking about starting a website, one of the most important things you'll need is web hosting. Now, if you're not familiar with what that means, don't worry. I'll explain it in the simplest way possible. Think of web hosting like renting a space on the internet where your website lives. Just like a store needs a building to operate, a website needs hosting to be available online. Without hosting, your website has nowhere to go and nobody can visit it. Good web hosting makes a big difference. It affects how fast your website loads, how secure it is, and how reliable it stays online. If your website is slow, people won't wait. They'll leave. If it's not secure, hackers can mess with it. And if your hosting provider isn't reliable, your website might go down when people try to visit. That's why picking the right hosting is so important. It's not just about getting a place for your site to exist. It's about making sure your site runs smoothly and doesn't drive visitors away. Now, there are different types of web hosting, and choosing the right one depends on what you need. The most common one is shared hosting, which is perfect for beginners. It's called shared hosting because your website shares a server with other websites, kind of like living in an apartment building where you share space with other tenants. It's affordable and great for small websites, but if too many people use the same resources at once, things can slow down. If your website starts growing, you might need VPS hosting, which stands for Virtual Private Server. This is like upgrading from an apartment to a townhouse. You still share a building, but you get more space and control. It's faster and more reliable than shared hosting, but it costs a little more. Then there's dedicated hosting, which is like owning your own house. You don't share anything with anyone. You get the whole server to yourself. This is the best option for really big websites, but it's also the most expensive. So if you're just starting out, you probably don't need it. Another option is cloud hosting, which spreads your website across multiple servers instead of just one. This is great if you expect a lot of traffic or want extra reliability. If one server has a problem, another one takes over, so your site doesn't go down. It's a little more advanced, but for some businesses, it's a great option. When choosing web hosting, you have to think about a few things. First, how much traffic do you expect? If you're starting a small blog or a personal website, shared hosting is fine. But if you're launching an online store or a site that might grow fast, you'll want something more powerful. Your budget also matters. Hosting prices vary a lot. But for most beginners, shared hosting is the most affordable option. The good news is hosting providers often offer big discounts, so you don't have to spend a fortune. You also want to think about customer support. If you ever run into problems, you need a hosting company that actually helps you. Some providers are great with support, while others leave you waiting forever. So, which hosting provider should you consider? One of the best choices for beginners is Bluehost. It's affordable, easy to use, and comes with a free domain for the first year, so you don't have to buy one separately. It also includes a free SSL certificate, which keeps your site secure. And if you ever need help, they have 24/7 customer support. Plus, right now, you can save up to 80% on Bluehost hosting, which means you can get started for just a couple of bucks a month. And if you're unsure, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out. Another good option is Hostinger. It's one of the cheapest hosting providers, but still offers good performance. If you're on a tight budget, this is a great pick. Then there's SiteGround, which is a little more expensive, but known for speed and reliability. Their customer support is also excellent. So if you want extra peace of mind, it's worth considering. If you're not sure which one to go with, the best thing to do is compare your options and look at reviews. See what fits your budget. Check if they offer money-back guarantees and make sure they have the features you need. At the end of the day, picking the right hosting comes down to what works best for you. If you're looking for an easy, beginner-friendly option, Bluehost is a great choice. It's simple, affordable, and packed with everything you need to get started. And with the current discount, you can save big and get started for just a few dollars a month. So if you've been thinking about launching your website, now is the perfect time. And if this helped, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more website tips. Thanks for watching.